Sonic?
All right, what's going on, everyone? John and Audrey here, back again with episode 46. And
I don't like that number.
And Audrey's over here, sponsored by
Sonic. Oh no! What the fuck?
No, you have to do like a little promotion, like to Sonic. Go.
What?
We're sponsored by Sonic, so you have to do a little commercial.
Oh, it's because I couldn't hear you because my computer started uploading all the updates at once, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Yeah. But anyways, and then you disappeared, and I was like, "Wait, what's happening?" I was like, "Did the signal drop?" I was like,
"Oh no, I messed something up."
Yeah, I got Sonic today because it's right next to my house, and their coffee is decent, so.
That's absolutely like insane because I've never knew that Sonic had like coffee and stuff. Do they have breakfast too?
Yeah, dude, they have breakfast all day and it's actually really good. Like the breakfast burritos, I fuck with those, and then the toaster sandwiches.
Yeah,
good. They're pretty damn good. I like it better now than, like I said, McDonald's or something, because McDonald's always does me dirty. And then even now, they don't even have breakfast all day because you know how they had breakfast.
Oh yeah.
I went the other day. I went like a week ago, and they were like, "No, we don't have breakfast." And I was like, "What?" It's
like you don't have breakfast. One thing, and then they just said no.
Yeah, and like I was so mad that I didn't even think because Ben wanted chicken nuggets, and I called him and I was all pissed. I was like, "McDonald's doesn't have breakfast," and he's like, "Well, did you get my nuggets?" I was like, fuck. I was like, "No, I didn't."
What about my nuggets?
I had to go back.
Damn, you did Ben dirty.
The person was probably like laughing at me because she was like, "Wait, wasn't she just here?" Anyways, but yeah, no, I highly recommend Sonic. It's pretty decent, like I said.
Sonic, the not the movie, but the
yeah.
Is that worldwide? I feel like it's not. Like it's just like a Southern California thing, kind of. Or maybe not.
Well, I was surprised that you guys had Sonic. I thought that was just our thing, because over here, that's like pretty. There's Sonics everywhere here.
Damn, so you don't identify as a Californian anymore?
No, unfortunately not.
Audrey, because you said you guys had. Like, I'm surprised you guys had. I'm like, oh, like.
I know. I'm not a Californian anymore. I was a Californian for a while, and it was dope, but.
You got over it quick, huh? Too many people over here.
Too expensive, I think. If anything, that's what puts me off California, is I know how expensive it is. It's fucking ridiculous.
I'm trying to get out of here ASAP.
Where are you trying to go? Oh, yeah, we've talked about this already. You want to go to, like, Hawaii, right?
Hawaii or somewhere just, like, kind of, like, secluded. Alaska, maybe. Antarctica.
So I actually heard a rumor.
About me?
No, I heard a rumor about Hawaii recently, actually, just yesterday, that apparently they say that the island is cursed for people that are in relationships. So, like, if you go there with your boyfriend,
yeah,
you're not engaged, like they're just your boyfriend or your girlfriend or whatever, that you'll break up, like you won't get engaged ever or get married, like you'll be cursed. And I was like, I thought that was like the opposite. I thought Hawaii was like the most romantic place to take your significant other, because you got like the beach and it's all pretty and whatnot. But I don't know. Apparently it's cursed.
I have some pretty cool memories. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to get into it. But anyways.
Aren't you like 10?
What? No. I went in 2012.
That's right. I remember you went. Yeah. Oh, dude, I remember. Wait, but were you living in 2012? Were you living there? No.
I was living there for like 3 months in 2012, from May to August.
Because like you even got a job, right?
Yeah, I was working as a trash and linen person in a hotel. That was tight.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, I remember. Because, yeah, okay.
Well, we haven't met back then, but it was literally like right after.
Yeah, because I was going to say, I went to California in 2011, so we hadn't met yet, but we were just about to. But that's crazy, dude. Anyways, going back to that, I don't know if that's true or not, but I heard that, so I was like, that's interesting.
That is interesting.
I mean, it kind of doesn't make sense to me, but people...
Go with Ben.
People have. I'll be like, we have to get engaged first, and then because apparently, if you're engaged, the curse doesn't apply to you.
Mm-hmm.
But like they were talking about it, and I guess one of the guys that did go to Hawaii with his girlfriend, they broke up. So he was like, "Hey, he's like, it's actually true." So I don't know.
All right, guys. So anyone, if you guys have significant others, avoid Hawaii at all costs.
Unless you're engaged or you're married.
Unless you're engaged.
Yeah, but if you guys are just like still in your dating phase and
the honeymoon phase or whatever, the best phase.
Speaking of that, I want to get into a little bit of gossip.
Damn, right off the bat.
Well, I just want to get into a little bit of gossip of what's going on right now in the media, which is always like.
Oh, I know what you're gonna talk about. I have a very unique stance on this.
Swear, you're lying.
Yeah.
What am I talking about?
The whole Will and Jada thing.
Damn, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The entanglement.
The entanglement. I want to hear your thoughts first, though.
Well, first of all, I have to thank everyone in the internet because they come up with some memes that are just
I admit the memes are hilarious.
Dude, sometimes I
get on Twitter, Audrey. I'm telling you, they're ruthless on Twitter.
Sometimes I can't believe the shit that I see. It's so fucking funny. Which is like, anyways. Well, okay, so I remember when I first saw it because I saw it on Facebook and I watched the whole thing. And I remember I was like, my first reaction was like, they look like they're both bullshitting. Like it didn't seem genuine. Yeah. And Jada looked pissed because she got caught. Like I felt like if August wouldn't have said anything, she would have just been like, I'm not gonna say anything. You know what I mean? She would have never said anything. And she looked pissed because she was like, fuck, well now I gotta say something because he fucking went out and blabbed it to everyone. And Will Smith just looked so distraught. He looked like they were fighting before or something. That's what it looked like to me. Like they were going at it and then they were like, all right, we have to be cool. And then they were like, all right, red table talk. But honestly, it kind of sucked because I was a big fan of Jada and her show. Like I thought it was pretty cool, like what they were doing. And I would watch it. I think I've watched both seasons completely, but now I'm kind of like I don't really like you no more just because I saw her pride come out. And I think when you cheat or when you do something in a relationship, you shouldn't have any pride. Like your pride, you kind of have to shut down your pride because you're the one that did something wrong. You know what I mean? Oh, I think I lost you. Oh fuck, it's frozen. Can you see me? Or can you hear me? I think I'm frozen or John's frozen.
All right, so if I'm live, then I apologize for that. I think we just had like a technical difficulty. I think on my end, or maybe just StreamYard. I was gonna say Streamlabs. StreamYard just had a little thing. Oh, there she is, Audrey.
I was like, what's happening?
Offline, you did too?
Well, I waited a little bit, but you were just frozen, so I was like, fuck, I'm gonna leave and then try to come back.
Damn, did I have an ugly face?
No, you were just frozen. Like it looked like you were just like you were listening to me, but then I was like, I don't think he's.
So you thought I was just like daydreaming or something? Like, oh, all right.
I was like, I don't think he's listening.
Just John as usual.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on? And I was like, why is he not like blinking?
I was trying to have a contest with you.
We're trying to have a staring contest. Well, you definitely won. I don't know what happened, but sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. So the last thing I heard was that you're a big fan of her show, and like you don't know if you should watch it anymore, and then you're like going into the whole pride thing.
Yeah. Well, that's like that was one of the things that turned me off because I just thought she came off as a little too prideful.
Yeah.
Like very like I messed up. So like, you know what, whatever, like you're just gonna have to deal with it, and everyone has to deal with it, and no one understands because they're not, you know what I mean? It was just very, she didn't seem apologetic at all, you know.
Yeah.
Like she just did not, was like, and I think the way they worded it was really weird because she said that they were helping him, and I was like, what the fuck does that mean? You know what I mean? Because he was like, he came to us very sick, and I was like, okay. So I'm assuming he was going through some shit. And Jada was like, I'll be your shoulder to cry on, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, that sounds a little bizarre. But yeah, so I didn't really care for Jada's explanation, I guess.
Yeah.
And I was so happy, though, that Will called her out when he was like, well, you need to say what you did. And she was like, that's when she was like, well, I had an entanglement.
He said, no.
He's like, no.
Like,
what do you mean? That's what you're going to call it? Like, yeah. I was like, yes. Because she was just going to try and make it seem like, she didn't say it clearly until Will was like, well, you had a relationship. And she was like, yeah. So what do you think about that?
Just real quick, did you see this? It said Jada shut it down. I don't know if like the whole podcast or whatever she had going on, she shut it down.
I think, oh yeah, that's what I thought he meant. Like Jada shut it down because we were talking shit about her. Or I was talking
about her. It says when you froze, LOL. Yeah. I thought you meant like she's not doing the show anymore.
No.
But to be like completely honest with everybody here, which is like 3 people and yourself, I haven't seen the video. I just seen like little clips of it here and there. So maybe that's why I don't understand like a lot of people, like from what I seen, like I pieced it together from like the memes and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
So I haven't seen it, and now I feel like I should see it before I say anything.
Damn, dude. Yeah.
Because I was kind of like, I don't understand why people are being mean to them, like especially to Will. Like I feel like they had a break, and you know, I guess that's what happens. Like anything goes when you're on a break or something.
Yeah.
But then I remembered about the whole Friends episode, like when Ross and Rachel, like, yeah, oh, we're on a break and stuff like. But that's something I want to ask you a little bit later. But so I was kind of just like, you know, they're kind of being like mature about it. They're like, okay, well, since this is coming up, like they sat down and they talked to each other about it to make sure like everything's okay. But like again, I haven't seen it, so I don't know, you know.
Yeah, I think if you watch it, you can definitely get more of a sense of what's really happening because it you have to watch it, and it's really short. Yeah. I think it's like 10 minutes. It's not that long. And I think for them, like I'm not anyone to judge because everyone has their own way of doing their own relationship, which is fine. I'm like, do what you got to do. But I just think that for them to put on this like, oh, we're a happy family, because the whole last like 3 years have been of them being like, oh my god, like really, like they're so happy. Like I love Will's like videos on Instagram because it seems like they have their shit together and like they're like this all-American family. But actually Jada said that happened 4 years ago, which I also thought was really, really crazy because she kept saying this happened a long time ago, and then she was like 4 years ago, and I was like 4 years ago, that's that long ago.
Pretty recent. Yeah,
that's still pretty fresh, you know what I mean? But now more things have been coming to light. Like people are saying that they've always been in an open relationship. I didn't know that. I didn't like know anything about them, but yeah, apparently they have an open relationship where they have this thing set up. So, like I said, that's why maybe for them, they're just like, like whatever. Like, yeah, that was one of the guys that she hooked up with, and that was it, you know. But
do you think Will hooked up with other girls?
Yeah, because he even said it in the video. He's like, I got back at you for it, and she was like, yeah, you did. So I'm assuming.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
he
shit.
says that. He's like, I got back at you though, and she's like, huh, yeah, you did. And you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm like. For me, I'm like, damn, like they can just kind of like mess around on that, you know. But I think, and then I did more investigating, and they said that I think Will had like a thing going on with Margot Robbie. I had no idea about that either. But,
really?
Mm-hmm. But
so
people,
he wanted a white girl.
I know, right?
Change.
I guess. I don't know.
Isn't she still like young?
Yeah, dude. She's like, well, when she did Wolf of Wall Street, she was 22.
That's what I barely saw that like in a meme or something. Like, imagine being 22 and looking like Margot Robbie. I'm like, huh? And then I asked Alexa, how old is she? She's like 31 right now or something.
Yeah, she's like, she's pretty young. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, that a lot of people have also been saying, how come Jada hasn't been canceled? Because they're saying that if Will had done this, people would have already canceled him, which I think is kind of true. If it would have came out that Will was fucking some like 20-year-old, 23-year-old, whatever, how old, what's his name is,
August.
Yeah, they would have been like done with him. You know what I mean? So I think it's kind of one-ended, but I just say go watch the video, make up your own mind about it, and you decide.
Yeah, I gotta watch the video.
But I just thought I was just like laughing because of the memes. I was like, damn, the memes are just killing it.
So Audrey, now here's the $1 million question. So if you're on a break with someone, what does that mean? Like for you, like anything goes? Like you guys are broken up for that little period of time. You guys are gonna see if it works out a little bit later, or like, what does a break mean to you? Ben's watching, by the way.
Well, no, it's because I'm like the worst person to ask about this because I don't believe in breaks. I don't think I've ever been on a break from a relationship. For me, I'm like, all right, we're broken up. Like, I'll legit be like, no, like we're breaking up. Like, we're done. Yeah. And I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? I think it's too confusing. It's just, no, I can't. It's just weird. I don't like it. Because I feel like that's just giving the other person the opportunity. It's basically saying, like, go out there and see if you find someone else that makes you happy. And if you don't, then you can come back. Yeah. And it's like, well, what the fuck? Okay. Like, no. So I'm kind of like, nah, like if you're just not happy, then just leave me. And if your paths cross again organically in the future, well, then, hey. But I don't think I would put my life on hold, and I wouldn't be like, well, I mean, I kind of have this thing with him, but I kind of like, I'm dating. Like, no, I think it's too confusing for everyone, and someone always ends up getting hurt, you know?
Yeah.
So I would rather not. But for people that do believe in breaks, they probably would be. I would love to talk with someone that could give me some insight on why they think it's helpful or it could be helpful in a relationship, because I have no idea. Because I just don't do it. But
yeah.
Do you believe in breaks?
To like a certain extent, because I remember in my last relationship we had some breaks.
Like time out.
Yeah. Like that one time I went to Hawaii. We were on a break, so it was kind of like perfect timing. Not just kidding. No, but I guess for me, like back then, like a break was kind of just like, hey, like let's just give each other some room, some space. Like we're not broken up, but just like, hey, like just take your time. Like we won't talk or whatever. Well, like obviously we'll still be there for each other. Like if we really needed someone, yeah, like sometimes we just kind of just like, hey, like let's just think about this through, like think this through, and like we'll talk in a week or something, or a few days or whatever. But that doesn't mean like, hey, you're free.
Yeah. Okay, so that makes more sense because for you it was just a matter of days, weeks, not months.
Yeah. It's not
or
like
years.
Yeah.
Because I get it. Like sometimes like you need like a day, like if you have a really bad fight or something. Like I mean, I'm sure people are like, you know what, I just need to get away from you for like a day just to clear my head. But then in that situation, if that person hooks up with someone in that one day, you're just like, what the fuck?
No, see, like if that happens, either way, like, come on, dude, really? Like, it's just a day.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens, dude. Like, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just takes one day or whatever, and it can happen. So for me, I'm just a break for me is just like scary territory. I'm just like, no, I'd rather not. It feels weird. Yeah. But yeah. Sorry, I got my foot tangled on the cord, and I was like, oh fuck, I'm gonna pull out the mic. Okay, cool.
You good?
But yeah. Sorry, I got it tangled.
Hey, what's on your shirt?
Snoop Dogg.
You know what? I was gonna wear a Tupac shirt. That would have been cool, but I feel like I wore it recently, so I'm like, nah,
Yeah, you did, because I remember I asked you about it. I think this is like my favorite shirt. It's like super comfy. And I thought it was funny because someone asked thoughts on hip hop, and I was like, well, there you go.
Audrey, what are your thoughts on hip hop?
I think we've talked about this too. I like hip hop, but I'm more of like a 90s era rap and hip hop person. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some very talented artists right now, but I gear more towards the older stuff.
The original stuff?
That's just I just like the sound better, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But like I said, there are some artists that I like now, but sometimes I can't even keep track. Like people would like put stuff on Instagram, and I'm like, who? What? What are these people? Yeah, but no, yeah, I love hip hop and rap. And I think it's funny because Ben's always like told me that he doesn't really hear me listening to it. And I'm like, I'm a very, like, I go through my phases. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll go through a hip hop phase, and sometimes I'll go through, like, I just want to listen to rock or metal or something else, you know?
Yeah, because you're an audiophile too, no?
Yeah, I'm like all over the place when it comes to music. But there's some songs that I'm just like, I fuck with it. I'll listen to it at any time.
So you don't like Drake?
I do like Drake. I've actually grown to appreciate Drake more, I think, because when he first came out, I didn't really get the hype over him. I was just kind of like, oh, whatever. Yeah. But now I'm like, you know what? I got respect for him. He's got some really good songs and really good albums, you know?
Yeah.
But as a person, I really don't know much about him, so I'm just saying strictly on his music.
So what are your thoughts on him and hiding his child from the world?
Dude, that shit was crazy because I didn't even know. I just recently found out about that too, and I was like, what the fuck? Because that kid doesn't even look like him.
Or according to what he said I was hiding the world from my kid.
Well, there you go.
He said
like, I didn't want my kid to know about you guys.
Yeah.
But I mean, he doesn't really look like him. I mean, do you think he looks like him?
I think he looks like him in the eyes.
I have to look at it more. I don't know. When I first saw him, I was like, what?
Yeah, because obviously, like, skin tone, they're completely different. I haven't seen the mom, though.
You've never seen the mom?
No.
For real?
I've only seen a picture of him carrying the boy. That's it.
Yeah.
And he has, like, blue eyes.
It's so weird because when I saw the mom, I was like, what? Like, not to say that she was ugly or anything, but she just didn't look like the type that I would put Drake with.
If you think about it, like, even Snoop Dogg's wife, like, all those, like, a lot of rappers, they have, like, you always can be like, man, they can do better or something. But it's like, even in Kendrick, Kendrick Lamar too. No, but it's not like that. But like the way they say it, they're like, you know what, like like she's been with me like before I had money, and she's with me now. Like, you know, like that's a girl that you want, you know, not just
Yeah.
for the look. So that makes sense. Like I respect that a lot, you
Well,
know.
because Snoop Dogg's wife, they've been together since high school.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy.
Kendrick's girl too. I think they've been together for like years. So
Yeah,
I think
before he was
I think that's
Kendrick.
sweet though. I'm like, dude,
Yeah,
that's
me too.
dope.
Like respect
Because
right there.
it could have gone both ways. She could have been like, you know what, I'm done with you, you know, whatever. And the guy could have been like, yeah, I'm done with you too. As soon as he got big, or as soon as they started actually making like a lot of money, they could have easily just been like, yeah, whatever, I'll just get some other girl, you know. But
Yeah,
but I think that's really sweet. I'm like, oh, that's dope. And Snoop Dogg's always praising his wife on Instagram, which I think is really cute. But that's what I was gonna say too. His meme was pretty funny. Going back to, I don't know if you saw it.
I've seen a lot of them, but I don't know.
His is just so. Oh my god, fucking Snoop Dogg. He's just a savage. But yeah, he posted some pretty funny memes. I'm looking at the comments. Sorry, listening to Mob Deep. Yep, that's one of the good ones. I love old school R&B and soul. Yeah, me too. I actually really appreciate when I see artists now that are trying to kind of get back into the whole sampling vibe of music, where they sample like old school R&B and oldies and stuff like that. I think that's
Yeah,
pretty dope.
yeah, I like that too. When they have like a old sound, but like I guess, you know,
Yeah.
modernized or whatever.
Yeah, so I really appreciate it because I feel like they make the best music. I could be wrong, but it's true. But anyways, kind of moving along.
Push it along.
Pushing it along, going with
Tribe Called Quest.
movies.
Getting back to the nitty gritty. I mean, it's called the real talk, Audrey. We haven't talked about movies once.
I
It's only been
know.
an hour.
It's already
Nah,
been an hour. I was like,
nah,
what?
26 minutes. 27 now.
Ugh.
But Audrey, did you end up
Yes.
watching that movie you told me you were gonna watch?
Palm Springs?
Yes.
I did actually.
Look, and then that's why I'm wearing.
I know you're matching. What? Did you end up watching it?
Yeah, I saw it Friday.
Oh, okay. So thoughts right away. Your best.
Real quick, Gangster Puffs. Exactly. That's when Audrey was saying that about sampling. I was thinking about Kanye, especially when him and Jay-Z did a sample of Otis Redding.
Yeah.
That was dope. But Kanye does have it like in his Blood on the Leaves. I forgot what that album's called, but yeah, Kanye does have some good ones. But so you're asking my thoughts about Palm Springs?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I didn't really like the movie, to be perfectly honest.
You're so full of it.
So I had no idea what that movie was about. I just knew that some of my buddies saw it in Sundance or South by Southwest earlier this year. I'm not sure what was in January, but they went over there and they saw a bunch of movies, and that was one of the ones they kept telling me, like, oh, dude, like, you know, you should watch out for this one. So I think Hulu acquired it, and then yeah, it was all said and done. But I had no idea it was like the whole Groundhog's Day kind of thing, like Happy Death Day and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that was really interesting. Like when that sort like that's, you know, came to light, I was like, oh no way, like this is gonna be real interesting.
Yeah.
And it was cool to see the girl from How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, that's like the first
hell?
thing that I told Ben. I was like, "Oh, it's got that one girl from How I Met Your Mother," which I didn't really care for her because I feel like they hyped her up so much. This is going off tangent, but in How I Met Your Mother, they hyped her up so much, and she didn't really do much. That's just my point of view on that.
She got like off the second to last season or something.
It was like, do not even get me started. But anyways, yes, going back to the movie, it has her and I don't know the guy's name.
Or something like that. Kristen Milotti and Adam Sandberg.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it also had J.K. Simmons, which I was not expecting. I was like, what? Yeah. That was dope.
Alex saw it too, and he was like, he texted me exact same thing, like J.K. Simmons, you know, all caps and stuff.
Dude, I was not expecting that at all. I was like, what? That's
JK's
always a
just
pleasure.
beloved.
Huh?
I love JK. Like he's just beloved everywhere.
He's just a pleasure. Like, you know how there's those actors that you see pop out in movies and you just get excited because you're like, fuck yeah, now it's going to be a good movie.
Yeah,
That's how you feel about J.K. Simmons. He brings this
exactly.
like panache to it. But yeah, it was the same as you. I went into it completely blind. I didn't really read anything about it. I just went off of what you told me. You were like, just watch it on Hulu. I was like, all right, cool. Um, so yeah, I had no idea it had to do with the whole Groundhog Day. But pretty early on, they tell you what's going on. So that was cool.
Yeah, I think it
Which
was
I
like
also
12 minutes.
Yeah, which I also appreciated that it wasn't long. It felt like just the right amount of time for a movie. I didn't feel underwhelmed or overwhelmed with it. It was perfect. I was like, okay, great. It's an hour and 30 minutes. Beautiful. I
Yeah,
was like, it's not fucking 2 hours and 20 minutes or an hour and 57 minutes. It's just an hour and a half. It's like, all right, cool.
yeah.
But so what did you think? What 1 out of 5?
1 out of 5. Oh, 4.
Wow, we got a
Four,
four
four,
people.
four. Yeah, 4 out of 5.
Wow. I think I gave it a 3.8. That's what I told Ben. 3.8. Um
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad with that either. Because for some now thinking about it, like 4 seems too high. Because then again, it does have like the same tropes, like oh, like something happens between them, and they take some time, and at the end they fix it, like But it was still cool. Like it was they did some cool new things with it. Like now there's like 3 people stuck in that time loop. Like I don't think
yeah.
that's ever been done before. It's always just like one person.
Mhm.
So that was pretty cool and pretty interesting to see. And then like it also got me thinking about like fuck, like what would I do in that situation?
Yeah, I
I think
know.
I'd be like him, like fuck, you can't die. You could just you're at a wedding, but I don't really like weddings though. I think you'll
so
get
you'd
used
be
to it
like so you'd be like, "Fuck, I got to get stuck with a wedding?"
though. Yeah,
Well,
like
I
maybe like
think
a birthday or like a I don't know, like a New Year's Eve type of that would be cool.
yeah. Well, I mean, it it felt what do you call it? It felt fresh. It didn't feel repetitive at all. Like it's because this has been done before. It's nothing new, you
Yeah,
know? But I still thought it felt pretty fresh. Like it felt entertaining. I wasn't bored by it or anything. The jokes were pretty good. The comedy was
yeah.
great. But what was I gonna say about that? I was gonna say something about the whole. Oh yeah, that I was like you. I was like, well, what would I do in that situation? And I told Ben, I was like, I would lure someone into that cave because I would not go through that by myself. I'd be like, fuck no, I'm gonna get myself a little buddy, a little time warp buddy.
Little
Like I
buddy.
would scout, like in the wedding, I would scout for someone. I'd be like, who do I want to hang out with? And I would lure them into the cave because there's no way I'm going through that shit by myself.
Damn, that's kind of mean though, no?
No, it's great. I'd be like, dude, I gave you everlasting life.
Yeah, but remember the girl's like, "Fuck, I gotta get out of here." Like, she
And
kept
that's what,
dying and stuff.
and Ben kind of said it perfectly. He's like, wow, she did what I think any female would do. And the guy did what every male would do, which would just be like, fuck it, like I'm just gonna party and do all this stupid
Try to see
shit.
how how many people I can sleep with. Remember, he's like, "Oh, I thought
Yeah.
that too." I was like, "No way."
Yeah, and she was like, she fucking learned quantum physics just to get out of there. So she was
Yeah,
like, I'm gonna get out of here, you know?
yeah,
Um, but yeah, it was just part of it does give me anxiety because I'm like, oh, that must be so frustrating, you know?
yeah.
And
Like at first, it seemed kind of cool because you could do whatever you want, and like the next day, nobody remembers or something.
yeah.
But
Fuck, dude, I just
eventually,
forgot that we didn't say spoilers. Ooh.
oh yeah. Well,
Sorry guys, if you
yeah.
haven't seen
Spoilers.
it, hardcore
Spoilers.
spoilers about
Palm
this.
Springs. Um,
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, wait, we didn't see it, but then I was like, oh yeah, you were saying some stuff. So now
Yeah.
that we said that, did you get like a lot? Someone said it's like the first great like post pandemic movie or whatever. Because like what it kind of feels like that sometimes, no? Like it's kind of you're reliving the same day, like just same shit.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's
That
how
makes
I
sense.
was kind of like for a bit. I'm like, man, like even though I'm not working or whatever, like that's cool or whatever, but it's just like what else can we do? Like we can't really do anything, like go out or you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, sorry. I mean, I think it definitely did feel appropriate for everyone,
Yeah,
and it resonates with everyone because that's how you're right. Like that's how it feels right now. Like you're just kind of like stuck on like a hamster ball.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, okay. So, do you think it's great? Would you say it's a great movie? Because
I give it a high rating because it's like it was a feel good movie. Like I really enjoyed it. I had laughs. You know, it was like sweet. You know, kind of made you think about like your own life. Not only like, oh, okay, what would I do if I got stuck in here, but like it also makes you. It's kind of like in life you kind of do experience something like that. Like you kind of just have to move on for something, but if you don't, it's like you're kind of just staying in that, like staying in the past.
yeah,
And that's what I liked about it. So it's like it made me think about my own, life and so like and so when a movie does that, like makes me reflect and shit. I
yeah,
like it, I really like it. But like I said, it does have some like 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 tropes in the sense of like oh like we've seen this before like in different movies and stuff like that.
mm-hmm. And
So
I was like, well, maybe people are so excited about it just because it's like we haven't really gotten much. So our
yeah,
standards right now are like, we'll take anything. But no, it was a good movie. It was. I'm not gonna say it wasn't. It was a good movie. It was. I can't really say that it was really bad in any area. Like it was just. It's a feel good movie that you can watch if you have Hulu. I think you'd enjoy it if you're into like comedies and stuff like that. So I would definitely recommend it.
and I think everybody was pretty good in their roles. Like Adam Sandberg, like I don't really like when he goes too like far, but like this one he was just like it felt like Lonely Islands, but without being too Lonely Islands. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, cause
He was like
I get what
reserved a little bit, but he was still funny.
but he held back just enough to where it didn't feel cringy or like annoying. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
And
totally get
then Kristen Milotti or something, whatever her name is, she was really good too. Like I think I've only seen her in How I Met Your Mother, and like she wasn't really I guess I mean part of it. And then JK, obviously he's always like stealing the scenes he's in. Like you just want more JK. I hope you saw the ending, like the mid credits scene or whatever. I think
it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
where like he comes back and he like doesn't remember. He's oh shit. So like now he's gonna get out of it too. I'm like cool. They didn't forget about that because if I probably wouldn't even like remembered that. Like oh that guy's still stuck in that like loop.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And I
yeah.
felt bad for him too. Like now I understood why he was going after him because he's like, damn, like I'm never gonna watch my kids grow up and stuff. Like
I
damn, like
know.
that's kind of sucks.
Yeah, and it also had that girl from where did she come out in? The girl with the big
Oh,
eyebrows.
the one that was getting married.
Yeah, she comes out in something. Where does she come out? Oh, she comes out in what is it called? The one that's like Archie
Shark
or
Boy and
whatever.
Lava Girl. That's great.
No, she comes out in like the what is it called? Fuck. Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank.
I don't know, but I've seen her before. She looked familiar.
It's a show. Oh my god, I feel so stupid because my
The
best friend is
100.
obsessed with that show and he's always talking about it and I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, she comes out in a show and I was
I
like,
know the guy that she was marrying. He's Superman for the CW.
for real?
Yeah, he plays Superman.
He looked weird.
The Perfect Day, Dangerous Lies, The New Romantic, and
No,
then Coyote Lake.
which one?
Coyote Lake.
She doesn't come out in a show?
Um, this is all that she's under. The Perfect Date, which is a Netflix movie, and then another Netflix. I don't know if it's a series or not, but it's called Dangerous Lies, and then The New Romantic.
No, I thought she
You're
definitely
tripping.
I thought she definitely came out in a show, but I don't know. Maybe I am. I'm gonna have to look for it because it's gonna bug me.
Are
Or
you
I'm
thinking
not.
about Misty, the one that he was with in the morning? She
No,
kept saying, "Wake up."
I was like that was getting to me. I was like, all right, can you not? That was funny too, though. I'm gonna have to, or maybe I'm just full of shit. I don't know.
I don't know, Audrey.
Riverdale. Aha! I wasn't full of
Did
shit.
she come out in Riverdale?
Yeah, it says right there.
Oh, you know what? Sometimes, nah, that's weird. Sometimes they don't. Let me see. Adam Sandberg, Andy Sandberg. I kept saying Adam Sandberg. Wow. Yeah, it doesn't show Brooklyn Nine-Nine, so it doesn't. It just shows the movies, so that's why it didn't show Riverdale.
Yeah, I was like, I fucking know. I fucking know it. I knew it because I'm.
Andy Sandberg. Jesus, I was just saying Adam Sandberg this whole time. Why didn't you correct me?
I thought his name was Adam Sandberg. It's Andy Sandberg.
I guess so. Well, according to Letterboxd. But I finally, and then moving away from Palm Springs, I mean, my verdict, I mean, I would highly recommend to anybody. I think it's fun, a good time, feel good movie. The performances are good. And it's kind of unique in a certain way. Like it does like the genre, does it. It's kind of a fresh new take on it. And yeah, it's like quick and to the point. Like you said, it's like a short movie. That's always appreciated, like amongst me and you, because like we just kind of want to watch something, get it over with. Not in a bad way, but like the movie's like 3 hours.
Like, all right, we're done. I'm done.
Yeah.
I think my attention span is just getting worse.
The internet has done that to us.
It really has. I'm like, man, dude, this sucks. But yeah, out of the movies that you told me to watch, that's the only one that I watched because I don't have Shudder. I don't have Shudder. Ben,
you didn't remind me.
Well, because you were like, I'll give it to you when I have time. I was like, all right, then we'll.
Yeah.
I don't know when that will be, but
you need to like pester me, like, hey, dude, like, hurry up.
I feel like I pester you enough. So.
Nah. Well, a little bit, but but remind me today, and I'll send it to you.
Did you? And you? It's a scary movie, but do you recommend it?
Yeah, I recommend it. I think you'll like it. I also recommend. So that's The Beach House. Real quick, I'll talk about The Beach House. I thought it was cool. It's kind of like a little bit of body horror, but not as much. A lot of people are saying it is. I'm like, well, it's only like 2 scenes. It's kind of unique. Sometimes it drags. It's like a slow burn at first, but I like what it was trying to say, and it's kind of creepy. It's just like one of those movies. Like, I don't want to go through that. But yeah, I recommend it. I also recommend Relic. That's another movie I saw
on Shudder.
No, it's not on Shudder. It's on VOD. It's like $6.99, and I thought it was pretty cool because IFC was like saying, hey, like instead of renting a movie, just one movie for $20, you can rent 3 for like $17. Like, because they don't do.
They were trying to spin it a different way.
Yeah, they're like, but I think it was worth the money. I really liked it. The more I think about it, the more like I really, really love it and what it was trying to say. Even though I don't have a person in my family with like dementia and stuff like that, but it's kind of like the Babadook in the sense of like it's horror, but it's kind of based on a trauma or like someone going through a certain emotion or something,
Yeah.
And that's just the ending scene again, like just going back to it, like reading, like thinking about it, like damn, like it's like something they show you that's like the literal sense of it, like they're literally doing something, but it still gets to you, like damn, that sucks. Like that's, I don't know.
I'm gonna watch it. I've been wanting to watch a lot of scary movies.
Me too.
Lately, I feel like that's what really gets my blood pumping. But I'm totally down to see it if it's on Shudder. So it's a Shudder original?
No, it's The Beach House was, but Relic isn't. It's like just like a regular IFC midnight movie.
Oh, okay, cool.
IFC, yeah.
What was I gonna say? Ben watched the old. What is it called?
The Old Guard.
The Old Guard. Yeah. And he said it was cool.
And he said
it was cool. Yeah, I mean that's literally what he told me. He was like, it was cool, and I was like,
yeah, right. I liked it too, but it just, for me, it was like it had a lot of like things that kind of were annoying me at first, but just like the ending, I was like, okay, like I couldn't stop watching it, even though there was like little things about it, like and then at the end, I'm like, you know what? I want a second one. Like I want to see a sequel to this.
Yeah,
like, kind of cool.
Yeah. What I kind of like the peaks I got of it, I was just kind of like, It didn't really, because it's kind of like a superhero thing, right?
Kind of, I guess like again, all these movies I didn't see no trailers for, so I didn't know what it was about. So it was very interesting to like slowly learn about like what they can and can't do and stuff like that in that world they built. But I guess it does have like a superhero vibe to it
Yeah.
because they have
And
like an ability. So
if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if I'm making this up, but didn't Charlize Theron like produce it or something or direct it, something like that?
I
That's
think
what I
I
read.
used it.
Okay, yeah, because I read something like that she had, something to do with it, but I wasn't exactly sure if she directed it or she produced it or what she did.
The girl from that directed Love and Basketball directed this.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and I was like, what the heck? So like, it was cool that I saw that movie earlier this month.
Oh yeah, you had just mentioned that you went to the drive-in to go watch that.
Yeah, and I was all right,
So
cool. Like, I think she's grown. She's learned a lot.
what a coincidence.
I know. But yeah, she did produce it.
Okay.
Charlize Theron or Theron, I don't know. She kicks ass, obviously though, in the role. I think she's like with that Atomic Blonde in Mad Max.
She's
She's an action
A1.
star. Yeah, like she can
She's
do it all,
A1. Yeah, she's pretty cool. She's
and
like
she's
the
still
blonde.
attractive to me.
She's like the blonde Angelina Jolie, you know? Like they just do good and kick-ass roles.
Yeah,
Even though Angelina Jolie, I feel like I don't know
she
how I
lost
feel
it.
about her. No, it's just I don't know. Like I like her.
She looks fake.
No, no, no. Like I like her. Don't get me wrong. Like, but I don't know how. Like I don't think her acting abilities are like as par as Charlie's. You know what I mean?
I
Like
like Charlize a lot more.
yeah, like I think she's a better actress, but I think
Yeah.
that they're both in the same realm of just being good in like action movies
Yeah, like kick ass. Yeah, because
and looking
I
good.
remember liking the Laura Croft movies. I haven't seen them in a long time, but like in Wanted and Gone in 60 Seconds, just all the other stuff she's done, Angelina, she's
Hmm.
been pretty good. I think now she's gonna stick to directing or whatever, but yeah.
I enjoyed her in Mr. and Mrs. Smith, which I had never
Oh
watched.
yeah.
I had never actually watched it until recently, and I actually enjoyed it. Like I loved the
Yeah, it's
chemistry
fun.
between Brad
Yeah.
and her. Like I
And
can
I guess it
totally
was real because they
yeah.
ended up
I
hooking
was
up.
like, I can totally see why they got together. And I'm kind of pissed that they broke up because I still think that they make a good couple. But I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
we don't know all the story. But yeah, I really enjoyed their chemistry on screen. So I thought that was dope.
Eddie
Charlize
S
Theron.
is awesome. I first saw her in The Italian Job when I was a kid. Yeah. That was, I think, probably me too. Wasn't she in a monkey movie? Like Curious George or something like not like that, but like
Oh yeah,
hold on,
yeah,
hold on.
yeah. I know which movie you're talking about, but I don't remember. I don't
Now
remember what it's called.
oh, she's been in Hancock as well, Snow White and the
Mm.
Huntsman,
She's been in a lot, dude.
The
Honestly.
Fate of the Furious. She's the villain in that. Oh, and Long Shot. Have you seen Long Shot?
Yeah.
I
No.
really,
Wait. Is that the one with Seth Rogen?
yeah,
No, I didn't watch it.
I really like them too.
I felt like I watched it because I was working at the Alamo, but
The first even number, the smallest prime, and the only even
Alexa,
prime.
stop. I don't know why she just got on. Like I just muted her, but she kept going. I was like, damn it.
what was she saying?
I don't know. Okay, it says 2 is the second natural number, the first even number, and the smallest prime, and the only even prime. I don't know what the heck that
What?
means. I don't
She was
know.
straight up giving you a math problem, dude.
Yeah, like what the hell? She's like, you shouldn't be talking about movies. You need to learn your math.
Mighty Joe Young. She was in
There
Mighty
you go, Mighty Joe Young. Who said that? Eddie S? Yeah, there you go.
Did
Thanks,
I
Eddie.
did I watch Mighty Joe Young? I feel like I did. Or am I getting confused with what was the other one? Or is that the one
Congo.
with
Congo and then Georgia the Jungle.
George of the Jungle? That's the one that I'm getting confused with.
Eon Flux. Young Adult and Tully, which is I haven't seen those, but I know
I haven't seen
who
Tully.
directed those.
I wanted to, but I never did.
Jason Reitman. There you go.
I never
And
saw it.
Prometheus. What the hell? Yeah, she's been a lot. She's I'm over here like
You're acting all surprised, like what?
yeah, I forgot about all these movies. Like, damn, she's done a lot. Props to her. And she's still going.
And she has no
And I
intention of stopping.
recently saw her. She was in Arrested Development as well. I just saw her.
Mm.
Jason Bateman.
She's dope. But going back to Angelina Jolie, there's a movie that I want to watch that I've never watched of hers, which is called Gia. Have you ever heard of that one or watched that one?
Gia?
Yeah.
Maybe if I see the poster, it look familiar. It kind of sounds familiar.
I have it on my queue in HBO Max because I saw that they had it. And I was like, oh, I've been wanting to watch this movie forever. But yeah, I've heard that it's like one of her better movies, like one of her best roles, aside from Girl Interrupted, which she was also great in. But yeah.
I barely saw Wanted this year.
I've never seen Wanted. I remember just walking past the box or whatever, or like the cover, and just being thrown off by the fact that her arm was so skinny.
That's the thing. You're like, yeah, I don't want to watch this.
I don't like that, so I'm just not gonna watch that. Because I remember I was like so thrown off by that. I was like, why the fuck does her arm look like that?
Yeah. I'm pretty surprised it still hasn't got a sequel because like the cast was pretty stacked, even though like, I mean, no spoilers, but like they could still make a sequel or even a prequel.
Don't spoil it for me. But yeah,
I think you should watch it. I think you'll like it. I ended up really liking it, even though it was like 10 years plus.
I think I want to say Ben has it. So I think, I'm not sure. Because I know he, yeah, he does have it. It's right there. I saw it. Oh, cool. Well, there you go.
But also, Audrey, guess what I knocked out of my watch list?
Oh my God, it better be something good. Something Oscar worthy. Or I swear to God, I'm going to lose my shit.
Scary Movie, the first one. No, I watched Do the Right Thing.
Oh, cool. Yeah. How was that?
It was dope. I really liked it.
So you no regrets for buying it?
Oh no, and now I really like that I got the Criterion and everything because it just looks beautiful, and it has a really hefty book about like the filmmaking and everything, and like notes that Spike would do and stuff like. So it was pretty cool to see that. But I'm glad it was free because that's a story that obviously resonates in these times, but also like it was cool. Like there's something like that, we can just watch.
It's on HBO Max too, so I want to watch that.
And the cast is stacked. Like every 5 minutes, oh, what the hell? He's in here or she's in here. Like just everybody comes out in that movie. Yeah,
just got everyone and was like, all right, we're gonna be in this movie.
Yeah, it's so dope.
The one that I started and I didn't finish, and I don't know why I haven't gone back to it, is She's Gotta Have It.
She's Gotta Have It. Sounds familiar.
It's another Spike Lee movie. It's on Netflix. But excuse me. I started it and I was like, oh, this looks actually pretty funny. But I didn't finish it. So hopefully
Spike Lee is a pretty good actor.
He's not only a director, but he's also a talented actor as well.
Yeah, I was like, all right, cool. Like I don't know why he's not in. I think he was more in his earlier works than he is now.
Yeah,
I think he wants to focus on directing, which is cool too. But it'll be pretty fun to see him, like even cameo or something. Like even though I don't think they're in the same ballpark, M. Night Shyamalan always comes out in his movie.
Oh yeah,
but yeah,
freaking
hate M. Night.
Can't stand M. Night.
What about now? After you saw Avatar, are
the
you
movie?
even more like no, like the series? Are you even more like, you know what? He fucked up the movie. Fuck him. I love the show.
He did fuck it up. And his explanation as to why he fucked it up was even worse. So I was like, you know what? This guy's dumb. I don't like him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just don't. Like, he's just one of those actors that I'm just like, I can't. I don't know.
Yeah.
And even like Science and stuff that I just rewatched recently, I was like, not the greatest. But I know that that's like one of your all-time faves.
Like he has that, and I like the Unbreakable trilogy, even though I don't like a lot of stuff from Glass, but still, I like it.
Yeah.
Did you watch anything else?
Movie-wise, no, but we have been watching this show called The Umbrella Academy. I don't know if you ever watched that.
Yeah, it's getting a season 2, and I'm so excited for it.
So you're a fan?
Yeah, I loved it. I love that, and another comic book related one was The Boys. If you get a chance, watch that. That one's really good too.
We tried watching it. Well, I tried watching it, and I couldn't get into it.
What the hell?
I think
Audrey.
I think I didn't give it a fair enough chance because, in all honesty, I like watched the first episode, if that. I probably didn't even finish it, and I was just like, So, but Ben, I think watched more. I think Ben at least watched a few more episodes. I'm not exactly sure how many, but yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like the Umbrella Academy, I don't know what I like more, but they're kind of, I don't know why, like, I feel like they're both, like, they counter each other pretty good, you know, like, it's a mix of serious kind of, you know, stuff going on and then kind of a little bit more light.
I'm really digging the Umbrella Academy. At first I didn't think I was, because I was like, oh, it's a story about like kids kind of like the X-Men, blah blah blah. But no, it's dope. Like the characters are pretty endearing for the most part. I like mostly all of them from the exception of 2. But other than that, I'm
Which
like,
ones don't you like? Oh, the girls.
Right now. No. I like what's it called? What's her name?
Juno?
Ellen Page. Yeah, Ellen Page. I dig her character. I'm not a fan of her sister, the girl with the curly hair.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan of the big guy, number 1.
Yeah. What? He's like one of my favorites.
No,
I like his brother though. What's his name? The one with the knives? He's
with
cool.
the knives?
Yeah.
Oh, Diego?
Diego, there you go.
Yeah. Well, I think number 5 right now. Number 5 is like my favorite because I think he's gotten the most like his story around him. Yeah. I think that kid does a great job. I'm like, wow.
He does.
He does a great job at taking that persona of being an old person stuck in a kid's body, which is dope. And then I like Klaus. He's dope too. He's funny. Diego, cool. Yeah, Diego's cool. Mary J. Blige actually does a really good job. I love the whole thing between her and Hazel. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. The only ones that I just don't really care for are, what's her name? The one with the curly hair?
I'm not sure. I only seen it once last year, you know, but I remember really liking it. What about the monkey? You didn't say anything about the monkey, the butler.
Yeah. I like the mom.
The mom, but she doesn't say much.
Yeah, but she's cute. She's like, oh, like she's like a mom. Pogo's dope. Well, for now, I can't tell if he's good or bad.
Oh, I know. In the beginning, you're like, this guy's probably up to something. I won't say anything. I don't want to ruin it for you, but.
And I love the dad. I mean, he's an asshole, but I like his outfits and his house. Like, he's eccentric. He's dope as fuck. Who else? What's it called? Oh, and I really love Kate Walsh in it. The one that plays like she's like the one in charge of the whole time travel thing.
Oh yeah.
She does a great job.
Yeah. I wanted to watch it before season 2, but it's like, damn, like it comes out in like 2 weeks and they're like an hour long each.
Damn. Yeah, I know. You're not going to have time. Oh, well. Well, at least we're talking about it right now, so you kind of know.
Yeah, getting like refreshers and stuff like that. Hopefully they'll put out like, hey, if you missed season 1 or like to catch up with.
I think we're almost done with it. Yeah, I think we have like 3 episodes left, so that's
And I love the music. I love that almost every time it ends, they have like a different song or like I downloaded a lot of the little songs.
Well, they're all like covers, right? Of like older songs. For the most part.
Some are, yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's a really well done show for the most part. I don't have too many complaints, but yeah.
Give the boys one more shot.
I mean, it sucks because one of my friends from work said he loved it, and he was like, dude, this shit is like the best. And I was like, really? All right. But maybe I just wasn't, I don't know. You're probably right. I should watch it again.
At least just start it with not season 2, with episode 2, like, you know, see if you get more interested.
Yeah, because there's some shows like that the first season's brutal, or like the first couple of episodes are just like slow and you can't really do it. Like I was talking about that with my friend recently because he started watching Penny Dreadful, which I don't think you watched, right?
No. It's on Netflix though, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I told him that I like that show, but every time people watch it, they're like, dude, the first episodes are kind of trash. And I'm like, yeah, but if you stick with it, it gets better, I promise you.
Like, Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
Like, at first, like it's kind of hard, but then like after the first season, like it's just nonstop like hilarity. Like it's just hilarious.
Yeah, they kind of have to get their footing first. But Eddie S said, I recently saw Relic. I didn't really like it. It was creepy, but the ending was just weird.
You see, that's the thing. Like, I don't know if you were here, Eddie, when we were talking about it. How I kind of just keep going back to the ending. Like, again, it's kind of literal. Like, oh, okay, this is like a metaphor for like this happening and stuff like that. And I don't want to say anything because I don't want to ruin it for Audrey, but I just think it was done like, and then also, oh man, I want to talk about it, Audrey. And then also like at the
login.
huh?
Give me
No,
that.
it's not on Shutter.
Oh, it's not. Where is
No,
it?
it's just on
VO.
VOD. Like any like you can rent it on Amazon. You can rent it on all those like online places.
I've been wanting to watch The First Cow. Did you watch that?
No. First Cow. I thought I was saying it wrong. I was like, First Cow? No, that can't be the name of it, but it is.
It is First Cow, right?
Yeah, First Cow.
I looked it up and I was like, fuck, dude, $12.99.
I know.
And that's not even that bad. But like to rent
to, like, yeah, like I know, yeah, that's the thing that's like, fuck, I wish I could just buy it for that much,
Yeah, like fuck, like at least give me like the stream code, like the code to like download it somewhere. Fuck. But I might just kind of like pay for it because I really do want to watch it. I'm very curious about it. When I saw the trailer, I was like, this looks
I haven't seen the trailer.
Really?
No, I just know
it's about a cow.
Yeah. But did you see Lean on Pete?
No,
that one was really good. So it's like if it's a story like that, obviously involving the cow, then I'd be pretty down.
I remember. Well, I don't want to. Well, you don't know. Never mind, because you don't want to know about it, so I won't tell you. But yeah, I definitely might splurge and rent it because I'm really, really curious, and I want to see something A24, which I have a bone to pick with A24 because I fucking hate A24 when they're pretentious as fuck. Because like they like show on Instagram their new products, and then you go to the shop and it's all sold out, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Like, I was so hyped. I wanted to buy this cap that they had on sale, and then I go and it was sold out. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
What about their board game for the Green Knight?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
pretty sure it's sold out though.
Everything's sold out. Like if you go on their shop, the only thing that they have available is like maybe their most exclusive and expensive shit that obviously no one wants to shell out $300 for something. Yeah. But oh my god, I'm like, and you see the comments and everyone is arguing about the same thing. They're like, dude, your shit is always out of stock. Like, I don't understand why you guys do that. It's annoying. It's frustrating. Whatever. Yeah. That was my short rant.
Like I'm pretty sure you watched the podcast. You guys better fix your shit.
Dude, on the real, like, come on, man. Like, I get it. Like, they're trying to be super exclusive and they do everything very, like, small batch. But, like,
yeah. Oh, shit.
You guys are a big deal now. You're in the big time.
Yeah.
So you got to start shelling out. You got to start shelling out.
Yeah.
But, yeah. That was my rant. I was just holding on to it. The Boys was okay. If I had to pick which season 2 I'd want more, I'd say Umbrella. Wow. You see?
Yeah, I think I'd agree too because the ending of Umbrella Academy was kind of a cliffhanger. The Boys did too, kind of, but I don't know. I just feel like it's more easy to watch, more kind of fun, Again, I like a lot of the music, the cast. I like the bigger guy. I think his name is like
Luther.
Yeah, Luther. I was gonna say Al for some reason, but I've always liked those bigger characters like Hulk, and Street Fighter, Zangief.
Because he's endearing.
I don't know.
I don't really care for him. Ugh, whatever. It's because I don't care for the story between him and the girl. Like, I'm like, all right, I get it. You guys had a thing. All right, get over it. Just fuck already. I shouldn't say it like that, but just have sex already. And just get it over with.
It's because the whole Game of Thrones has carried over with you. The whole incest thing.
The whole brother and sister.
Yeah.
Dude, for real. Well, I mean, they're not really related, so it's okay.
But I also revisited Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. I don't know if you've seen that one.
No.
kind of like a documentary, kind of like homage movie. I really enjoy it. I really enjoyed it this time watching it around. So it's basically about like a documentary crew is following the next like Jason and Freddy. Like he's like preparing to make his like big entrance. So like you kind of follow him around, like, okay, well, here's the library, here's where this scene happens, like
What?
where she first sees me, and like I'm gonna kill the librarian or whatever. Like it's really interesting.
Wait, where is it on?
I don't know if it's streaming on anywhere, but it's really cool. I really like it.
Well, where'd you see it?
I bought it. It's
Oh,
yeah.
I was like, wait, what?
Actually, it's streaming on Shudder and on Prime, Amazon Prime.
Oh, cool.
So I definitely got to get you that Shudder.
Yeah.
Shudder info.
Sure.
I'm gonna just type it on here for anybody who wants to.
Just send it to me right now so you won't forget. How about that?
I don't know.
Just send it to me right now. Come on.
And I also saw Greyhound with Tom Hanks.
Greyhound?
Yeah.
Greyhound. Let me see. Greyhound movie.
Where's Audrey? Okay.
Oh, wow.
Don't judge me on the email that I used.
You trying
it's
to
kind of
get
like my gangster push.
All those free trials?
Yeah. No, for real. Like I wanted to watch that movie, The Beach House, and I was trying every email and like, fuck, man, and I finally found the one that like I had my account on.
Look, guys, look who it is.
Oh, Snippy.
Damn, his ears all fucked up. He had a really long night. He was out getting drunk with Woodstock. So he's kind of fucked up right now. But yeah, he's just having fun. He's a little dusty. I think he got into a bar fight.
Oh, they're closing everything over here again, Audrey.
What?
They're closing everything over here.
Yeah, I know. I saw that California is going into lockdown again.
Okay, like, I sent you the thing.
Hell yeah, guys. This is proof, so you guys know. I'm just kidding.
Oh, you're gonna give everybody free Shudder.
I'm just kidding.
But that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. So now you have 2 movies to watch, and also the actor who portrays Freddy comes out in it.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, and also one of the actors that portray Jason comes out in it too. But it's kind of like a blink and you'll miss it moment.
Mm-hmm. I'm curious about it. I'll definitely check it out. But yeah, I was gonna say that we've been wanting to watch the Nightmare on Elm Street series, but we still haven't got into it.
That's what I told one of my pals, that I wanted to watch the Friday the 13th movies. But I was like, fuck, I feel like I should just wait till October. But then again, there's just so many horror movies.
Go nuts! I said, fuck no, go nuts.
Yeah, because okay, if I watch all the Friday the 13th movies now, I can watch like all the Elm Street movies on October, or the Halloween movies, or the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. Like, there's just so many.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, I agree. And I mean, I think for me, I'm always in the mood to watch a scary movie, no matter what month of the year it is. And it just gets me excited for our Halloween. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, fuck yeah. Even though this year we might possibly not have Halloween, which is it's such bullshit, because it's like the perfect Halloween. It lands on a Saturday and it's a full moon. So I'm like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? This is like the best, and we're not gonna have it. And I told
looking forward to getting my Duffman costume out this year again.
Dusting it off the shelf.
Yeah.
No, and I even told Ben, I was like, man, if this is the year that we should get married, because I've always wanted to get married on Halloween. And I told him it's on a Saturday. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Because usually it's like on some bullshit day. It's like on Tuesday or like Wednesday. But this year it's on Saturday. And I was like, fuck. But
it's a perfect day. That way, tomorrow it's a Sunday. You can chill out, watch some football, hopefully.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking forward to, football. I hope it doesn't get canceled or whatever.
I thought they said that they already canceled it. Am I wrong?
They canceled it's not the NFL. They canceled some other thing. It's football as well. I think the college one. not too sure. I don't really fuck with the college football. Like, not that I'm not into it. It's just like I haven't got into it.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping that they don't cancel that either because I know that everyone will be distraught.
Like, it's just something like I always look forward to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I love watching football, and it's like, come on.
Me too. I love it because it gives me something to look forward to do with my dad. Because I
Yeah.
try and watch at least like a few games with my dad. It's always fun. And it's fun when your whole family watches it because everyone just gets all into it, starts screaming.
Yeah.
But who knows? Who knows if we'll have it this year? And to do fantasy football. Remember we did that at Pizza Hut?
Like, we were like focused on it, and then like I just didn't. Like, I didn't
Remember
care.
we did. I remember you guys did the draft when you were doing the draft when I was on my way over there. So I wasn't able to pick any of my players. I was so pissed.
We literally just like, oh, let's inconvenience Audrey.
Yeah, because I didn't have any reception, so I couldn't get online, and I was like, "Fuck!" All right.
And we did the YouTube one. Remember
The what?
the YouTubers one? The YouTubers fantasy
Oh
football.
yeah, but that one I also gave up.
Yeah, that one I think a lot of people did too because like we're like, hey, like whatever. Yeah.
Come on. But yeah. But no, I think we should definitely start watching the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. I'm gonna start from the first one because we were gonna skip the first one because it's the one that we both have seen the most, but it just doesn't feel right to skip over it. Yeah.
I'm not sure if you've seen, but Shot Factory came out with a new Friday the 13th pack, like a new collector's edition for the 40th anniversary.
Uh-huh.
And I just got this one. This one was like supposedly hard to find because it was out of print. It was really expensive, and I got it for like real cheap,
Uh-huh.
And they destroyed it. Like, and if you go to like OfferUp, all these are selling for like really cheap now.
Damn, that sucks, dude. I think you should just get the ones that you want, like the one that you think is the coolest,
I think I might sell this one and use that money to get this because this one looks dope. This one looks awesome. Like, it's a box. I don't know if I can show you.
Yeah, show us a picture because I want to see what you're talking about.
That's see.
How I felt. That's how I feel every time they come up with a new Nightmare Before Christmas edition. I'm like, dude, what are you doing to me? I have like the one that I thought was the best one, which is like the 30th anniversary. Or I think it's the 20th. And then
there's a steelbook of it coming out this year of A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What the hell? Where is it?
I'm downloading Shudder. Sorry, guys. Before
Audrey.
I forget. Come on.
Shop. We're here like doing shopping on the like.
I know. Sorry, guys. But yeah, do you guys have any questions for us?
Yeah, anybody who's here, Q&A time, I guess. If anybody.
What have you guys been watching? I'm very curious.
Yeah, because a lot of stuff came out recently, guys. So,
are you guys shopping a lot online? I'm very curious. If you guys are buying movies, where do you buy movies from usually? Is it Best Buy, Amazon, something else I don't know about? Do you guys buy it from like eBay? I'm very, very curious because I'm trying. As much as I love the idea behind Amazon, I'm trying my best to not support them as much because I know that they're not the greatest.
Yeah.
Especially since I've worked for them and I know that they really aren't. They're kind of shitty. But yeah, so that's why when you told me about Criterion having a sale, I was all stoked, right? Because I was ready. I was like, I'm gonna shell out money because I've been waiting for this. Here it is.
Wait, did I do it?
Yeah, I can see it.
So yeah, this is what it looks like.
Well, I can barely see it, but it looks pretty groovy. Let me see.
Like, has the box, all the original, like, I guess it's the original artwork for all the movies, and it has Jason X, Freddy vs. Jason, and then the new 2009 remake.
It has all of them.
Yeah. It comes with a exclusive poster and lithograph or whatever it's called. But it looks pretty cool.
Okay, do you want my honest opinion?
Yes.
Let me see the one that you have again.
Oh wait, hold on. How do I do this?
I mean, the one that you have is pretty fucking sick, dude. I honestly think I prefer that one. That one's really, really cool.
And when you open it up.
Wait. Yeah, look at that. That's great. It has a fucking red tape on it. That's dope.
I told you the others, they don't believe me. You're all doomed. I don't know. But you know me.
Dude, I honestly think that one, if you want my honest opinion, I think that one's way cooler. Because the other one's cool, but that one's just dope. I think it's really cool.
So what you're saying is that you'll buy it for me for $100.
I mean, maybe a birthday gift. You do have a birthday coming up, so.
You too.
Hell yeah.
If you guys want to get Audrey anything, she's gonna create a Amazon wish list.
Fuck yeah, I am.
Is the screen have a good price? Well, it's one. Hold on. How much is it? It's like $159, but that includes the exclusive poster and the little graph or whatever it is called, lithograph. But I just found out today that on Amazon and Best Buy, you can also pre-order it, and it's going to be without those exclusive stuff, and it's going to be $139, so $20 less. So if you really want to buy the set, I say go for the Amazon or Best Buy, or if you want to get the poster and stuff, then go to the Shop Factory website. Boom, there it is.
Well, anyways, I didn't finish telling you. I was so sad about Barnes and Noble's having the sale.
Yeah.
Because I was ready, dude. I fucking had my credit card ready. I was like, fuck yeah. I'm about to buy at least 4 that I want in my collection. And then I go and I'm like going, and everything that I wanted was sold out. I was so pissed. I was like, fuck, dude.
I'm sorry, Audrey.
I feel like that was a
last episode too. You're like, oh, I've been waiting for them to have a sale.
Dude, I'm telling you, I had my credit card ready. I was like, fuck yeah, dude, let's do this. I'm gonna go on a shopping spree. Yeah. I couldn't. I was like, well, maybe that was a sign that I wasn't supposed to spend that money.
Yeah, my bad.
But I was so tempted to buy Portrait of a Lady on Fire because they had it. But I was like, I don't think I wanted that much.
Yeah.
And then A Marriage Story was sold out by the time I went on there. And all the ones that I wanted. Because I had my eye on specific ones I've been waiting for, but nada.
That's the one that I only bought from Barnes & Noble, was the Marriage Story one. Because it was cheaper than on Amazon. And I was like, well, if add the tax and the shipping, it's kind of like the same price. But I'll buy it off here just because I haven't bought anything off of Barnes & Noble before. So I'll just buy it off here.
Yeah. Manuel Hernandez said, saw episode 5 and 6 of Watchmen, and I mostly buy on Best Buy. Dope.
Manuel, give us your quick thoughts on those episodes. I think you have 3 more to go. I think there's 9. Kind of because it was a 9-issue comic or 9 panels of each. I don't know, something like that. They wanted to do a little homage, but yeah, Best Buy is kind of a go-to place. Yeah,
dude, when they have their Black Friday sale.
Yeah, that's how I started with my collection. Well, even before I started collecting, every Black Friday, I'm like, okay, cool, I can buy the bigger movies, the bigger blockbusters and stuff like that. Those are usually on sale. So
yeah, on Black Friday, that's when I usually also kind of go on a little bit of a rampage and buy a lot. But the last year I didn't. I don't know why. Well, I think because I was out of a job. Because I wasn't working and I didn't have.
If you don't have money, that can,
I was all sad. I was like, but yeah.
They better not cancel Black Friday.
I mean, that's how they make the most money. So
I'll trade them Black Friday for Halloween. Let us have Halloween. No, I'm saying let us have Halloween, and you can I don't care about Black Friday.
You're nah, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah. I was going to say something about Best Buy and I forgot. Damn.
They used to work there for 3 months.
I mean, shit.
Did you really?
No.
Oh, I was like, what?
That's one of the ones that I didn't.
And I got an interview. And I went all out too. I made sure like they knew I was a fucking nerd and like that I knew about shit and stuff. Nothing, no callback.
Damn, Best Buy did John dirty.
Like, oh hey, we chose someone else, or like thank you for your time, whatever.
You can't win them all. You can't win them all.
This was like 2 or 3 years ago though. So it's all right. I got over it.
Yeah. But I just wanted to update people for those who care. I'm pretty sure no one really cares, but John finally let me go onto his island on Animal Crossing, and I was very excited about that. I was very excited about that, and we have some. Damn, I wish I could show them the pictures that I took.
Oh, I know, huh?
Dude, I was cracking up because you're like you are how you are in real life in Animal Crossing, and that shit was just hilarious. Because like I went into your house and like I started fucking around with everything, and you were like, ah.
I know, like don't do it.
You were like, no, put that down. Yeah. And I was just being annoying, but it was it was definitely
on my house though. You're like, oh, I thought that was it. I was like,
I literally thought that was it because you just kind of like, I think I left, and then I was like, well, I think that's it. How many rooms do you have? Oh, you have 4.
Yeah, I have all of them. Like I can't expand my house anymore. So I think that's why I was playing, because I was like, well, there's not much I can do.
That's how you do Animal Crossing. And you know what? I've recently fallen down the deep, deep tunnel of Animal Crossing, and I've discovered that it's fucking nuts, dude. Like, it's fucking crazy because I didn't know how into it people actually are.
Yeah.
And there's a fucking Amazon for Animal Crossing. It's called Nookson. Have you ever been on it?
No.
They sell like all the shit that you could possibly want, but you have to buy it like with bells, or they accept vouchers. And I'm just like, what? Like 1,000,000 bells for a fucking antique dresser drawer, whatever. It's like nuts. They even sell villagers on there, like they're fucking human trafficking and shit. Like what the fuck? Like it's nuts, dude. Yeah, it's crazy. I was like, what? It's crazy to me because I'm finally able to do like terraform. So now I'm just going nuts.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I barely like tapped into it with terraforming. I did like a little waterfall area, and then like I did little like islands and stuff.
But you were done. You were like, eh.
Yeah, that was the time that I was like, you know what? I kind of, I have millions upon millions of bells. Like I'm living on an island. What else can I want?
Well, for me, I'm like overwhelmed because there's so much shit that I want to do, but like at the same time, I'm like overwhelmed because I'm like, well, I want to do this, but then I want to do that, and I want to look like this, but then I want to look like that.
I'll hook you up with some more bells next time.
Yeah, dude, for real. Because John like hooked me up. That was great. I was like, what?
I'm telling you, those turnips every Sunday. Be on time. Buy as many as you can, and then just double or triple your money after that.
Yeah, I read about that. Apparently, it's like a stock market. I was like, what?
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts. But yeah, that was just my little rant of Animal Crossing because I'm obsessed right now. But
for me, a little quick update on The Last of Us. Manuel, if you're still here, no spoilers, don't worry. I finally got to the point. Oh, I think I said this last week, but I take back what I said. I'm actually kind of, I guess, enjoying it now a little bit more.
Oh yeah, because you said you were just gonna like chill.
Yeah, I was gonna rush it. Like I was like, man, like really, like this has to happen. You come to a point to the game, like really, like. So I was kind of just like, you know what, I just want to rush it to beat it. But now I'm just like, you know what, I actually like the what they're doing in the game, like showing you different aspects of stuff. I was like, all right, cool. I can't wait to play it. I'll probably get on it today. I think I'm almost done with it though.
Wow. So, well, yeah. I don't really know much about that game, but there is a PlayStation game that Ben has been playing, but he's playing it on the PC because he doesn't have a PlayStation, which is
Samurai one.
What?
The Samurai one.
No, it's the Death Stranding one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You didn't want to play that one?
Yeah, that one was interesting, but then again, like I didn't have a PS4 when it came out, and I almost bought it recently too. My pal Manuel, he told me it's like a weirdish game, It definitely has its audience. But yeah.
Well,
what's his name comes out?
Yeah, the guy from Walking Dead, Norman Reedus.
No. Yeah, Norman Reedus. There you go.
Well, I knew about it because Guillermo comes out in it too. He does like a character, Guillermo del Toro, and I was just interested in it because Ben's obviously the one that showed me about it. But I was like, damn, this game looks like a movie. Like it straight up looks like a movie. Like you're playing in a movie. The graphics are just amazing. You're like it's like mind-blowingly beautiful to play. But I thought it was so funny because last night I was in my room and Ben was playing. But usually when he's playing on like a game, he's making noise. You know what I mean? Like he'll be like either doing something, but he'll be making noise, whether that be yelling at the game or whatever. But yesterday I was like, what the fuck? Because he didn't make a peep. He was complete and utterly quiet, like silence. And I was like, doing? I was like, is he playing? And like I peeked and he was just like so into the game that he was just like not making any noise. And he's like, yeah, he's like, it's really immersive. Like it's just a very like immersive game where you just get really, really sucked into it because it's just beautiful to look at.
Plot twist, it wasn't really Ben. No,
dude, that'd be creepy as fuck. Oh my god. It's like a robot. But yeah, so from what I've seen, it looks like it's a really nice looking game. I don't know about the actual gameplay itself, but yeah.
Yeah, actually, I haven't seen any of the gameplay. I think I've seen like bits and clips of it, and then like, also like this random like baby.
Oh yeah,
like this. I don't know.
That
like,
was
like
a big thing. Yeah.
And I'm just like, huh?
Yeah, I think it's definitely not for everyone, but if you're into like stuff like that, then yeah, I think you'd like it.
Yeah, it definitely, like I said, definitely has its audience. It's not like going to be like something like Uncharted or something where it was like, gets on it. But it definitely has my attention because of the team behind it and stuff like that. So I'll probably get onto it. I have a lot of PS4 stuff to try to finish before the PS5 gets here.
Yeah. Yeah, I completely agree. Every episode is great. I never know where it's going. The Looking Glass episode showed the event in Manhattan, and that was cool.
Oh, yeah, the Looking Glass episode. Yeah, that was interesting. It was kind of like a different perspective, like where else were they? And it was wild. But yeah, I kind of want to rewatch Watchmen too. It's that one that's kind of like every episode for me kind of like, kept going up and up and up. But yeah, man, you're in for a ride, Manuel. Stay tuned for the next 3 episodes are just kind of like fuck.
Like
fuck. Yeah.
I mean,
also they're making a Rorschach comic, like a set 35 years after of the events, and I'm like, like I'm interested. Every time they're gonna do something Watchmen related, I'll be interested, but I'm kind of also at the point where it's just kind of like, you know what, just leave it alone. It's a great graphic novel. It's a great book. Like it had so much to say back then, and it still continues to have a lot to say. And I think it's going to keep continuing to,
yeah,
like for people to just pick up the book and like read it. It's one story, kind of like the Joker. I don't want them to do a sequel. Like it was just a one and done. Cool,
Oh yeah, so you're not for the sequel?
Nah, like I honestly like I would. I mean, I go back and forth with it, but if I think I had a like choice, I wouldn't want a Joker sequel.
Yeah, I think I said the same thing, that I didn't want a sequel either. I'm happy with it just being one movie.
Yeah. Shout out to Gangster Puffs. I'm pretty sure Ben's
Giant
there.
Squid.
Giant
Watchmen is great and everyone should watch. Yeah. I mean, yeah, the show, I can definitely say that I even enjoyed it, and I wasn't even the greatest fan of the movie, but I still enjoyed the show a lot.
No, let's call it what it is. You don't like the movie.
You're a hater. You're a hater.
Yeah, you're a hater. You're like, oh, I didn't mind the movie.
I didn't think it was great, but I've told you before, it's because I'm not a Zack Snyder person.
Yeah, it's kind of, if you don't like the director, I mean,
there's not much hope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like I like the beginning with the Bob Dylan song on.
Oh yeah, that guy always has like he did that. I'm pretty sure that was his thing in Justice League too. He had like an opening song and like, montage of stuff.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, I mean, this week, it's already over this week. Usually it's Monday. I'm like, what are you looking forward to this week, Audrey? And like,
And I always tell you the same thing. Nothing. We're just here.
Just surviving, trying to,
Yeah, we're just doing the thing. I know. And now with Callie.
The vaccine is showing good results, though. I don't know if you heard that.
Yeah.
It's still like a year away or whatever, but I mean, it's always good to hear good news.
Yeah, it gives you a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, because I'm not down for another year of this.
We couldn't. America wouldn't survive. We would literally go under.
Yeah, it would collapse.
If already, I feel like we're already on the brink of destruction.
Financial, yeah, like all that stuff.
But I don't know. It's getting a little bit crazy, to the point where I'm like, fuck, what am I supposed to do? I'm just gonna start looking for another job, honestly, because I feel like that's the only way. Which sucks because now I have to look for a job when it's at its peak.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Which I even heard that it wasn't at its peak. I heard that someone was one of the doctors was like, oh yeah, I think our second wave is gonna come on in the peak of this first wave. And I'm like, wait, what? Wait.
You're just like, huh?
Say it again. So you're saying that it's just gonna get on top of it and it's just gonna make it 10 times worse. I don't know. But hopefully now they're mandating masks, supposedly. But we'll see.
Yeah, over here, that was something they did. They mandated masks. And they started closing things little by little.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, excuse me. But yeah, now it's kind of like a full-on lockdown again.
Yeah, that's what I saw, that it was gonna be tattoo parlors again, gyms,
movie theaters. I wasn't excited. I was excited they were opening, but at the same time, it's I'm not gonna go. Yeah. I'm not gonna, especially when there's no new movies coming out and stuff. It's why risk it,
And I feel like everyone's gauging everything on Tenet. Everyone's like, okay, if Tenet comes out, then that means we're okay. But Tenet's dude, I don't want that responsibility.
Yeah, they move. Everybody's like, oh, is it gonna move again? Is it gonna move again?
Yeah, everyone's just like, oh my god, it's gonna move again. So that means that they're not. I mean, fuck. I feel like that's their fault, though. I feel like if they should have never said we're gonna come out on this date. Yeah,
I mean, I understood what Nolan was trying to do and stuff like that, but if it's not, if we can't, man. Don't release it on VOD, for sure. They release it in theaters, but whenever we can go,
But that's also what I was reading, is that if he doesn't release it soon, he's gonna be more, how should I say it? They're gonna be able to send a pirated version out. They're gonna be able to leak it. It'll be more susceptible to getting leaked. Sorry, I can't fix this. I'm not exactly sure why, but I guess maybe he's getting threats from people hey, if you don't release it soon, we're gonna fucking leak it. I don't know.
Maybe it's the own studio.
Yeah, I didn't really read the whole article, but that's what it said. And I was like, what? That's interesting. But yeah, so I feel like everyone is just watching that movie okay, if it's not, then we're good. But if it moves again, we're fucked. So,
yeah.
I don't know.
All right, before we go, Audrey, I want to get your thoughts on the possible It Chapter 3. Go.
No.
Just no. Well, it comes off of rumor that the king himself was going to do a sequel book, kind of like he did Dr. Sleep. And I mean, I personally liked Dr. Sleep. I like both The Shining and Dr. Sleep. The movies, I haven't read the books, so maybe they're completely different. From what I heard, Stephen King doesn't like The Shining or something, right?
Yeah, he doesn't like The Shining. Well, he doesn't like the movie, obviously, the one that Stanley did.
And he's that's kind of weird. The Shining is a lot of people's favorite movie. Not the favorite movie, but it's held, I
think that's Stephen King just being.
They dumb. Outdid me. They can't outdid my
work. I think he was just trying to be extra about it. I mean, come on. I don't know.
Come on.
But maybe it was just because from what I've read about it, it's just because he said that they portrayed the dad in a totally different light as opposed to the movie. So I mean, I could see why he would be upset about that, but I would be like, okay, well, looking at it as a movie though, like, yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
the
it was
fact
pretty
is
good.
that his name is attached to it and attached to the book that he wrote, well, obviously he's gonna be like, no, they didn't do it. What my original story was, they didn't stick to it.
I
So
wonder what he thinks about Doctor Sleep.
I know. I think he liked it. I think I read somewhere that they said that he liked it.
Because that one, it's like, okay, you're making a sequel to The Shining, but also to the book, and making like it work. You know, like
Yeah,
he had a tough job. What's the director's name?
I
He
don't remember.
did Gerald's Game as well.
Oh yeah. I
Mike
didn't
Flanagan.
like that
There
movie.
you go, Mike Flanagan. He had an almost impossible job, and I thought he did really, really good. But my thoughts on the It Chapter 3, again, if it's obviously if it's out without Stephen King doing like a continuation book or whatever, then no. I will be interested to see what he does, but at the same time, I feel like I don't know, like because it has a lot of mythology, like you can do a lot with it, you know, maybe like a prequel or like maybe it's a new generation or something. I don't know, but then that would be defeating the purpose because didn't they kill the
Sorry, there was
spoilers?
like a yeah.
Didn't they kill the guys like for good or something, or lock them away, or I don't know. I've only seen the second one once.
Yeah. Well, I think he's never really dead. I think they just can like kind of like shut him out for a bit, you know?
Yeah,
Like, all right, go to sleep. And
kind
then
of like Jason.
he comes back every what, 20 years?
I think like 27 or something like that. I don't know,
Yeah.
like a weird 20 number. But again, like if they were to like, oh fuck it, let's just make it chapter 3 without Stephen King, then I wouldn't be for it. But if somehow he creates a different story, I mean, hopefully it's good, you know, like Doctor Sleep. But other than that, I mean, I
I'm
think
not
it's
Yeah, I'd be like, "No, you're fine. Like just stop. I don't want
yeah,
another one." But that's just me. I don't know.
yeah.
We'll
Same. I
have to
think
wait and see.
we're on the same page.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see because I feel like they're just gonna ruin it. You know?
Yeah, me too. But yeah, I mean, all right, guys, thank you for joining us this late in the week. We usually try to do it on Monday, but Audrey, just it was both of us,
Yeah,
kind of both, because I didn't tell you about, hey, let's do it again sometime this week until like yesterday, huh?
yeah. And
So,
I had it in my mind. I was like, well, I can tell him if he wants to reschedule it, we can. But I just didn't. And then you did it, so I was like, okay, cool. We're both on the same page.
yeah, like because usually I'll tell you let's do it Tuesday then, you know, but.
Hmm.
Yeah. But I mean, either way, thank you guys, everybody who joined. It was pretty cool having you guys in the chat again, talking all those new movies that were released last week. And hopefully we have some more weeks like that. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Stay safe. And yeah, we'll see you. Well, I was
At
going to say we'll see you at the movies,
the
but watch more movies, guys.
just watch him at home for now. Be
Yeah.
safe.
But the thing is, you got to watch it though.
Yeah.
But all right, guys. Peace.